This is your NFL Week 9 recap with guys at the bar talking sports.
What? Are you doing season 2 of that stupid show?
Honey, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Again? Just where are you going?
Where are you going? You're not going to the bar again, are you?
You like hanging out, drinking beer at the bar, talking sports? Come on out and join us weekly. Guys at the Bar Talking Sports, your podcast for just that. Hanging out, drinking some beer, talking sports. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Hanger here, giving you the Week 9 NFL football recap from the previous weekend, Thursday to Monday Night Football. So let's go ahead and jump right into it then, shall we? It is Thursday night, and we're sitting there watching the Jets and the Colts, who met in Indianapolis for a battle between two struggling teams. The Jets, who started Mike White in their win last week, had to pull him out because of an early arm injury, and then replaced him with Josh Johnson. He's a career journeyman who's quarterbacked at 13 teams in the last 14 seasons that he's been in the NFL. Despite having the best game he's ever had, he had somewhere around 300 yards of passing, 4 touchdown passes, doing pretty darn well. But the Jets ended up losing still 45-30 against the Colts, who stand now at 4-5 and are the second best team in the AFC South. The New York Giants hosted the Raiders Sunday with a determination to win against a pretty solid Raiders team. Daniel Jones led the Giants to their third win of the season, 23-16 over the Raiders. Fresh off a win against Tampa Bay last week and hosting the Falcons this week, the Saints suffered a tough loss to Atlanta, 27-25, falling to 5-3 and now second in the NFC South behind the Buccaneers. The Jaguars and the Bills played in the weakest game of the week, I must say. I'm pretty sure the Bills took off the week and didn't even practice because it showed. And Jaguars end up winning. They get their second win of the season, 9-6, by the way. Terrible, right? Terrible. In the Battle of Ohio teams, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns matched up against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns started and ended strong. Nick Chubb ran for 137 yards, and Baker Mayfield threw for 218 yards and won 41-16. Joe Burrow had a solid game through the air with 282 yards, but 2 interceptions is not how you win games. Patriots break above 500 with a win against the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. Mac Jones did not have to do much when his defense had 3 interceptions, putting the ball back into his hands and scoring. Final score 24-6. Patriots are second in the AFC East, while the Panthers are last in the NFC South. Mac Jones is definitely getting comfortable there in New England. Broncos beat the Cowboys 30-16, giving the Cowboys 2 straight losses, even though Dak Prescott returned this week to the Cowboys. Teddy Bridgewater was able to put up 249 yards in a solid win versus an excellent Cowboys team who were shut out the first 3 quarters of the game and put up all 16 points that they scored in the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson continues to have a stellar season as the Ravens beat the Vikings in overtime 34-31. Lamar Jackson led his team rushing for 126 yards, and in the air he performed well, throwing for 266 yards. Ravens play the Dolphins Thursday night. In a battle of 2 one-win teams, the Dolphins got their second win against the Texans, who fall to 1-8. And the only reason why they weren't the worst team that played this week is because Detroit didn't play. But the Texans fall to 1-8, and all that action in the first half with only 3 points scored in the second half. Miami won 17-9. After suffering a tough loss to the Patriots last week, the Chargers struggled against the Eagles this week, but were able to claim a win 27-24. The Chargers are tied with the Raiders in the AFC West at 5-3. The big Aaron Rodgers vaccination controversy overshadowed the Green Bay and Kansas City game this week. And without Aaron Rodgers, the Packers were definitely a different team for sure. The Chiefs were in the same subpar team that they've always been, though. Not always been, sorry, this season that they've been. But they still won. They eked out a win with a 13-7 Really terrible game. People are actually calling for the head of Patrick Mahomes right now and saying that they want him to not start anymore. The Cardinals came into Sunday at 7-1 after losing last week. San Francisco has been struggling and struggled Sunday against an exceptional Cardinals offense who put up 31 points to San Francisco's 17. Colt McCoy was 22 for 26 with 249 yards. Cardinals, of course, lead the NFC West now at 8-1. The Titans are now 7-2 after beating the now 7-2 Rams on Sunday, giving the Rams their second loss. Ryan Tannehill got a lot of help from his defense, who had 2 interceptions on Matthew Stafford and helped the Titans win 28-16. The Titans lead the AFC South, and the Rams are second in the NFC West behind the Cardinals. And in Monday Night Football, you had the Bears and the Steelers. Bears went down to Pittsburgh to play, and I tell you what, for the first 3 quarters, it looked like Justin Fields didn't even want to be there. But then, putting up 21 points and looking like they were going to be able to mount a comeback, the Bears put up 21 points in the fourth quarter to the Steelers' 9. Bears end up losing, though, 29-27 to Pittsburgh. And it was definitely a game where Justin Fields, like I said, did not look like he wanted to be there, but ended up putting up 291 yards passing, was looking pretty strong. He had 45 yards rushing as well. Bears are now 3-6, while the Steelers are 5-3. Ben Roethlisberger was looking pretty solid. He had 205 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, and he was 21 for 30. But definitely an exciting fourth quarter, but that's about it of that game. Now, I do appreciate y'all joining me for your Week 9 of the NFL recap. And go ahead and tune in and subscribe to the show if you'd like to, and then you'll be able to hear all 3 of the shows that we do every single week. Keep your ears out for our Thursday show this week, and that is our live show that we do at the bar, and that's where we get the name of the show, Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. Keep on listening for more Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, how can I help these guys out? Well, first thing you can do, subscribe to the show. By subscribing to the show, you'll be able to hear it every single week on your favorite podcatcher. Second thing you do, if your podcatcher lets you do it, give it a review and 5 stars. I know Apple Podcasts will allow you to do that. So give it 5 stars and a review. And then the third thing you do is hop on Facebook, type in Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. You'll see our group there. Join it. You'll love it. Best sports group on Facebook, guaranteed. Lots of good stuff going on in there, so check it out. And then come back next week for Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. It's your boy, Hanger, looking for a beer. Actually, we're all looking for a beer, so if you want to buy the guys a beer, at Guys at the Bar Talking Sports on Venmo. That's it. Easy as drinking a beer.